Hey there guys, and welcome to my Let's Play Tales of Vesperia series. So this is the opening video. Basically I'm just gonna begin telling you guys a little bit about the game. This is an RPG game, but it's slightly different than others. Instead of a turn-based battle system, you have an active battle system similar to Star Ocean. I don't know if you guys have played that. But basically what it is kind of like a free-for-all. You can run around and attack however you want and pull off combos with button mashes, such as AAB or BBA, and you can pull up your menu anytime during battle. So this is a brief example of what the battle system is like. Just so you guys can get an example of what this game is about. And of course you have your healers, your magic casters, and your physical attackers. So we are going to be explaining more as we get later into the game. But you can pretty much fight with whoever you want. You can change your battle formation and which character you're actually controlling during battle, which is very useful. And I like it a lot. It's a great game. It's also an anime, so if you guys are interested in animes, the cutscenes are animations, so hopefully you guys will like that. The graphics are top-notch. They're not realistic looking graphics, but they are anime graphics, and they are spectacular. And the battle system is also very cool. So you will be kept interested in this game throughout the whole game just by the battle system, as you get stronger and learn new attacks as you level up. So besides that, Tales of Vesperia is a role-playing game, short for RPG, that was made in 2008 by Namco Bandai Games Incorporated. And yeah, it is one of the few that are the Tales series. So they have a newer model called Tales of Vesperia or something like that, and that's the newest make of the Tales series. But personally, I like this game better than that. I will be doing a walkthrough on that as well, but I really wanted to cover this because I have made a walkthrough on this game, but it had no commentary. So a lot of you guys have sent me messages saying, "Re-up, please redo Tales of Vesperia with a commentary now that you have a mic." So I am remaking this game strictly for you guys, because the last version of the Tales of Vesperia walkthrough I did, first, it wasn't a Let's Play series, it was just a regular walkthrough. And second, it didn't have commentary, so I wasn't able to tell you guys exactly what you should do in order to get everything done. Now, there are a boatload of side quests in this game, and some of them you have to start really early or you're going to miss out on some very good items throughout the game. So with that being said, those of you who like to wait to watch the walkthroughs towards the end of the game, that's not a good idea for this game, because some quests you have to do specific things which they give you no hint on what to do. You just have to kind of figure it out yourself. But you have to do these things early in the game. And if you don't do these things early in the game, then at the end of the game you're not going to get your ultimate reward, which is something very, very awesome. So make sure that you guys carefully watch the videos. I will be explaining things, and some very important things will be included in the next episode, such as at the beginning of the next episode I'll say, in the last episode we did da 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 da. So if you guys didn't watch that, go back and check it out because it's going to be missable. and usually you have probably between 1 and 2 episodes to get that done before you can't do it anymore and it's completely cut off. So just be very careful in advance with caution, because once you cross that line of no return, you won't be able to go back. Another good hint I'll give you guys is to save in different save slots. In case something like that happens, you want to have about 3 or 4 different save games in different slots. So if you don't have enough space, free up some stuff on your hard drive. It doesn't take a lot of memory, but I highly suggest to save in about 3 or 4 different save spots at different parts of the game. So if you miss something, you can always reload from a little ways back in the story and then get whatever it is that you missed. So with all that being said, I hope you guys like this game. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I love it. The weapons, the combat, the story, the graphics, everything is just awesome. So if you guys haven't got this game, I highly suggest to pick it up. I believe it is on the Xbox Marketplace. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. And it's probably about $20 or $30 nowadays, because the price has gone down. But it isn't a $10 or $15 game, because this game, like I said, it has a lot to it, and it's very, very good. It's sold millions of copies, and a lot of people consider this to be the best role-playing game of all time. So if you're a huge RPG player and you can't get enough of RPGs and you missed out on Tales of Vesperia, I highly recommend to pick that up from your local GameStop, Walmart, or even off the Xbox Live Marketplace. Now that we've covered everything, whenever you're ready, go ahead and click New Game and choose a device. Now we will be playing through this game twice, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up. This is going to be a complete walkthrough. So we are going to get everything that there is to possibly get in the game. But in order to do that, we have to play through it twice. And on the first playthrough, we're going to be playing on easy, just so we can get everything without too much problems. But on the second playthrough, we're going to be playing on hard, and towards the end of the first playthrough, we're going to up the difficulty. Once we have gotten all the good equipment and weapons, we're going to change the difficulty from easy to hard. So you're going to have to play through it twice. The first one is going to be very detailed. I'm going to show you guys where everything is, and then the last playthrough is going to be rather quickly. I'm just going to try and speed through the game to show you guys the extra content you get in New Game Plus. And one last thing, I am not going to be talking during the cutscenes. I know I violated that rule right now because I'm talking during a cutscene, but it's only because this is valuable information you guys need to know. So with that being said, I'll let you kick back and relax. Just know that we are going to be playing through this game twice in order to get a 100% completion.
Just beyond the barriers. The blessings of the Blastia will bestow ever more prosperity to the world and peace to its people.
Oh no. I don't get it. What could have happened to the barrier in this town?
From the imperial capital, Zophius, bedrock of peace, we pray, may tranquility bless this world.
This is not good.
What's with all the yelling, Ted?
Look, the Aqua Blastia is broken again. And they just finished fixing it.
What's the big deal? Just leave it to the mighty Imperial Knights. That's what they're there for.
Huh, the Knights? You know they never come to the lower quarter.
What about the heroic Flynn?
I already tried to get Flynn. They wouldn't even let me see him.
Huh. So I'm Flynn's replacement, huh?
Never mind that. Come on! We're short on people.
Ted! You get down here! They need your help too!
I'll be there in a sec. Yuri, come on already.
That's weird. He always comes running whenever there's trouble. This place is gonna become an aquarium soon if this keeps up.
Alright, so you start off the game in control of the main character, Yuri.
Yuri!
Alright, so you start the game with the game's main character, Yuri. Now, immediately after, you can press select to get what is known as a skit, which is where it shows pictures of the characters in the game and they talk amongst themselves. While skits are not required in order to proceed further in the game, it is recommended to watch them because they give insight on what's going on.
Now the Aqua Blastia breaks. Why does stuff like this happen every day in the lower quarter? I know. It's no use whining about it.
So if you watch them, you'll get the mood that the party's in or insight on what to do next, but they're really not required. You don't really need to watch them for anything too important, but I would recommend watching them because you get some pretty good insight on what's going on. So after you have watched the skit and have gained control of Yuri, head back up the stairs to the left and enter his room. And check the cabinet for a apple gel. And if you want, you can rest, but we don't really need to right now. After you've got the item, go ahead and exit. And go ahead and proceed up the stairs in the distance. And you should get another cutscene.
Somehow.
What's going on? Any sunken treasure down there?
Yeah, but you're late, so I'm not sharing.
How nice.
Hey, it's sink or swim in this world. Looks like that blue-blooded mage we hired to fix the Blastia left the job half done.
Glad you could find the time to stop by, Yuri.
Take it easy with the water sports, old man. You're not getting any younger.
You're up next. Not afraid of a little water, I hope.
Yikes.
Come on now, put your backs into it.
Ace is really going at it.
He feels responsible. He's the one who pushed the people to get the money together for the repairs.
And now he's the one who's all wet. It's not Hanks's fault that mage did a 2-bit repair job, though.
That's true. He even partied with his wife's keepsake to help raise the money.
Hey, Yuri! If you're not gonna help out, stand clear! This is dangerous!
Hanks, did you see the Blastia core anywhere? You know, that shiny piece in the center?
Huh? Is it gone?
Yeah, the Blastia won't work with the core missing. That aristocrat who came to do the repairs was the last person to touch the Blastia, right?
That's right, Mr. Mordio.
And he lives in the Royal Quarter?
Yeah, so? Forget about that, Yuri. Give us a hand here.
Sorry, Hanks. I just remembered an errand I've got to run.
Hey, wait just a minute! You're not seriously thinking of going to Mr. Mordio's place, are ya?
The Royal Quarter? Me? I wouldn't be caught dead going to a place like that. It gives me the creeps.
Damn it, Yuri! Just because you can do a few tricks with that bloody Blastia, you think you're invincible. Here's hoping he doesn't do anything crazy.
He always seems to cause problems when the lower quarter's involved.
Even the Knights have started keeping an eye on him.
Well, it's just an average day for Yuri. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Alright, so after the scene, go ahead and head up the ramp and follow the path to the next screen. And you should now be at the upper part of the city. So if you head to the left, you'll be stopped by an invisible person. And his name is the Wonder Reporter. Now you can never really see the Wonder Reporter, but he is in some very hard to spot areas. And if you walk up to the correct area on the map, you will get a little scene with him. Now take note that you will not be able to see him, so you just kind of have to guess or randomly run into him. And we will be finding all of his spots, so you don't have to worry. And with that, you will get the key item Wonder Log, where you can access from the menu to view synopsis of what happened in the story. Before you head on, go ahead and talk to the shopkeeper to the left. While he doesn't have anything too impressive to buy, I would highly recommend buying a few magic lenses from him. I'd say 10. Now what these magic lenses do is they reveal the enemy's details, such as their HP, MP, and what category they are or what element type they are. So this is pretty much like a scan on all your enemies. You use it once, and for the rest of the game, that same enemy, his information will always be revealed. So you only have to lens each enemy one time, and then every time you battle him again, the information will be revealed as long as you hold the left or right bumper. So if you're going for 100% completion, this should be your first step. Buy a bunch of magic lenses because they are not really too hard to come by, but for some boss battles, if you don't magic lens them on the first try, you probably won't get another chance unless you're trying to play the game again through New Game Plus, which is what I'm going to be doing. So don't worry if you can't magic lens all the enemies this game. You will have one more shot. But for those of you just trying to play the game once, I highly recommend to buy as many as you can, because you're going to want to throw a magic lens on each enemy you encounter. Alright, so after Yuri has taken out the guards, his dog, Rapide, will find the trail to the guy who has supposedly stolen the Aqua Blastia from the lower quarter, which is why that machine is going through chaos and flooding the lower quarter. And Rapide will let you know. But before you head on, press select for a quick skit.
Life as usual. The lower quarter's right there. They still don't give a damn. It's not their loss, so what do they care? They should act, you know, noble. Not just dress nice and hide in their mansions.
So quickly exit to the left and follow the path up to the front door of the mansion. And the front door is locked, so the screen will shift slightly to the left, indicating that there might be another way in. But before you go, check the plant to the right for a magic lens, and then head to the left around the house and up to the second window. Not even 5 minutes into the game and Yuri's already breaking in. That should say a lot. And when you enter the house, go ahead and check the lantern to the left for 100 gold. Now gold is money in this game, so when you get some gold, that means money. And then check the right candle for a magic lens. Then head up the stairs and check the far door to the left, and you should get a scene. And Mordio vanishes into the dust, but luckily he leaves behind his little sack. So hopefully we can get some good stuff in there. So hurry up and hunt down the mage by exiting the door, the front door of the mansion.
Yuri, so it is you who are the cause of all this commotion.
I know he's poor, but breaking into an aristocrat's house? My, how the mighty have fallen. Just what I needed. Tweedle A and Tweedle B.
Just what is a Tweedle anyway?
There's no hope of escape. We've got you surrounded.
Does it look like I'm trying to escape? See, it's stuff like that that keeps you guys from getting promoted.
You did not just say that!
I say, you take that back!
Enough beating around the bush, I guess.
So you'll get a scene and get thrown into your first so-called boss battle with Tweedle A and Tweedle B.
Stand back, Adecore!
Which are formerly known as Adecore and Boccos.
I'll handle this, in the name of the Imperial Knights!
I say, I shall be the one to defend the good name of the Imperial Knights. Peons, I say, should stand back!
You're the peon!
No, I say, I am your superior!
I appreciate the sentiment, guys, but let's cut the catfight and get on with it.
So upon being thrown into your first battle, you will get a battle tutorial. First of all, the control is set to semi-auto battle mode. You can move forward and backward with the left analog stick and jump with the X and pressing up on the left analog stick. So go ahead and do that and press Y. Target nearest enemy by using RB. Change your target while holding RB and using the left analog stick. So you can do that to kind of get familiar on changing your target in battle. Press Y and using the left analog stick forward will move towards an enemy and away from an enemy. And the next tab says that you can move freely while holding the left trigger. So you can move wherever you want if you're holding the left trigger while using the left analog stick.
Hey, let's go. You ready?
I am your superior!
These guys are having a cat fight during the middle of the battle.
Subordinate.
I guess I just gotta whack these guys a little.
Next up, you can perform a regular attack by pressing B. And since the battle is set to semi-automatic, simply pressing B you will run forward and attack. Now if you set the battle to manual, you will have to run forward on your own and attack in order for your attacks to hit. Or you can be a lazy bum and put the battle to auto, which means your characters will fight for you. So once you know how to regularly attack by pressing B, press Y. And you can also perform attacks with B while moving with the left stick. So this will generate a different attack, such as this. Once you've got that down, press Y. Target will automatically switch to the enemy you hit while moving with left trigger and left stick.
Ow!
There, how'd that make you feel?
How dare you! Hitting someone in the middle of an argument is hardly proper manners!
Didn't you hear me when I said, you ready? Or were you not listening?
Damn it!
Oh,
Looks like they're ready now. We've caught their attention by whacking them.
You! Stop right there!
Does it look like I'm running?
You! Be quiet!
Oops, time for a little defense.
Next up, you can hold X to guard against attacks. While X is being held down, the damage is reduced, although you do take damage, so take note on that.
He blocked my attack!
When you're ready, press Y.
Say Sonic Thrust!
Whoa, come on, give me a break.
Ooh! I say, how dare you block my art!
Man, you need to calm down. If you can use strike arts here, then I can too.
Next up, you learn your powerful attack called Arts. So press A to unleash your special attack as your edge. Once you've got that down,
this next one's gonna hurt.
the final tutorial is to learn how to use combos followed by arts. So you can extend your combos with the correct skills, but for now you can only do a 3-hit combo. So press B 3 times and then A to release a devastating attack.
Ah, you're not giving up already, are you?
So pretty much you want to press B, 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 A in order to hit them for massive damage.
You have yet to see our true power! This next time's for real, guys.
That's my line, I say.
So once that's over, get ready, because now the battle is going to start with no more tutorials. So first thing, and that they failed to recommend in the tutorial, is you can press Y to bring up your menu. From here you can select arts and assign arts to the left analog stick. Equip different weapons in the middle of battle, which is a very awesome addition to this game. The red gel looking thing is your items. You can press them to either use an apple gel to heal or a magic lens to scan the enemy. You can use strategy and change your strategy in the middle of battle by pressing any direction that you have set on the directional pad, such as moderate, which is change action according to battle circumstances, full charge, which is defeat enemy with full strength, defend, which is do not attack but keep guard, if needed use healing and support arts, or leave it to me, which means allies will stand still during battle. Also, you can change these with different commands, such as player commands, save TP, defend, moderate, or full charge. So once you know all about that, the last option is to escape. Also, you can press X at any time to change the camera angle and LP to change your strategy. So the first thing we're going to do, and be sure to do this or you're going to miss out for the rest of the game, is to scan the enemies. Now the fights with Boccos and Adecore, if you do not scan them in each battle, you will miss out on their statistics for each battle because it is different with each new battle you fight them. So make sure you use a magic lens on all of the bosses and all of the regular enemies, or you will miss out on them. First off, we're going to scan Adecore. He has 2,345 HP, 100 TP, and also his physical attack is 74, physical defense 70, magic attack 32, magical defense 28. He's not resistant to anything, because if he was, there would be something that pops up next to resistance, and he is not weak to anything, because if there was, something would pop up next to weak. Once you have him scanned, it's going to be a minute before, as you can see if you press Y, that red gel is now grayish black. That means you cannot use items for a while. So make sure that you wait a minute, and then once you get proper distance away from them, you can use your next item, which is going to be a magic lens on Boccos. This will reveal his statistics. His level is 5. He has 2,020 HP, 120 TP, a physical attack of 64, physical defense of 88, magic attack of 32, and magic defense of 28. He is not resistant to anything or weak against anything. Now also, you're going to want to take note that the boss's HP will change according to what battle difficulty you have the game set on. This is normal. So if your battle difficulty was on easy, it would be slightly lower. He would have slightly lower max HP and TP as well as stats, and he would be at a lower level. Now if you have the battle set to hard, he will have more HP, more TP, a higher level, and his physical attack and the rest of his statistics would be higher than what they are here. So it's pretty general. If you want a harder challenge, select the hard difficulty. If you want an easy challenge, select easy. Now we are going to be playing the game on easy for our first playthrough. Not because I don't want a challenge, but because I want to be able to defeat the enemies with ease and explain each battle has a secret condition, and if you complete that secret condition, you'll get an achievement. So with that being said, you're going to want to meet the secret condition in each boss fight. So in order to do that on your first playthrough, I would highly recommend putting the difficulty to easy. And then once you have all the good equipment that we're going to be getting on this first walkthrough, we will be able to put the game on hard. So on the second playthrough, after we beat this game once, we're going to play through it again. And that next playthrough we're going to be doing, we're going to put the battle from easy to hard. So don't worry, your challenge will be coming. But for now, just watch your HP and make sure that they don't get you too far low on HP. If they do, use an apple gel. And there goes Boccos. Just keep up your 3-hit combo followed by your arcane art, which is Azure Edge, by pressing X or A. You get 30 experience, 0 or 6 LP, a bonus of 0, a max hit of 5, and your time for beating the bosses. Now, if you have the difficulty set to hard, you will earn something called grade. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be earning any grade for most of this first playthrough because we're going to be playing on easy, and no matter how well you do the boss fights, you will not get grade on easy. You have to be on medium, hard, or impossible. So what grade is it's points that accumulate after each battle, and they add up after you complete the game. You can use your grade points to carry over stuff onto your new game. So say you have a lot of money and a lot of good weapons, which is what we're both going to be having, and a lot of good skills. You can carry each thing over if you have the correct amount of grade points needed. So we're going to be talking about that a little later in the game, but for now I'm just going to tell you guys exactly what it is. It is points that will accumulate after each battle, and they will go to your total grade score at the end of the game. And that is what you're going to need a certain amount of grade points to carry stuff over into your new playthrough. So I'll get in detailed about that later, but for now you know what grade is.
Come on, guys, you can do better than that, can't you?
After the battle, their captain will show up.
Looks like I won't be catching up with that carriage anytime soon.
How typical of the Schwann Brigade. They can't even manage to capture a single lowlife.
Captain Cumore? I say, our apologies for this unsightly display.
I'm afraid the Imperial Knights have no use for you low-born scum.
Please, don't let Sir Schwann know about this, sir.
I can't believe our taxes got her paying these guys. There he is.
I say, that tops it all. Abandoned by his faithful pooch.
Well, you've had a busy day, haven't you, Mr. Yuri Lowell? I'm rather busy myself, but I suppose I can afford to play with you for a while. Gentlemen!
It's rats like you that make Flynn's job so difficult.
Flynn, a little suffering is just what that upstart lieutenant needs. When you've finished with him, throw him in the prison as usual. 10 days or so ought to teach him a lesson.
So after the battle, you will be introduced to the Imperial Knights captain, Cumore,
So like I was saying,
and be
the thief
thrown
made off
into
with a
jail.
priceless treasure from that noble's mansion.
I know. Then he was caught and the loot was returned, right?
No, see, that's just nobility trying to keep things quiet. The treasure in the mansion right now is a fake.
You're pulling my leg.
Hey, you didn't hear it from me, Bub. The Darkwings are going nuts looking for the hideout.
You mean the Thieves Guild? That's enough out of you. Almost mealtime.
Hey, neighbor, you're awake, right? You gotta be getting tired from keeping so quiet.
You think that little story up all by yourself, old man? You must have plenty of time on your hands.
Old man? Now you've gone and hurt this old man's feelings. Besides, I didn't make up nothing. I've got eyes and ears the world over digging up information for me.
Sure you do, old man.
Hey, I am what I am. Go ahead and ask me something. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Want to know about the Pirate Guild's sunken treasure? How about the sorcerer who makes his home at the ends of the earth? Or wait, I've got it.
I just want to know how to get out of here.
Well, I'm not sure what you're in for, but they'll let you out if you keep your trap shut for 10 days.
The lower quarter will be underwater by then.
The lower quarter? Ah, yeah, I heard about that.
I wonder how they're all doing right now.
Sorry, neighbor. That's one piece of dirt I don't have.
And what am I gonna do about that damn Mordio?
The Mordio? You mean to say you've got connections to the famed mage from Ospio, the city of scholars?
Do you know about him?
Oh, wanna know, huh? I'm afraid that information won't come cheap.
The famed mage from Ospio, the city of scholars, right? I think I got it.
Well, wait, that's not it. He's the head of the Gourmet Guild. No, wait, it's the, I mean...
And what an unexpected visitor to the jail.
Oh well, just when things were getting good.
Hurry up.
What is Commandant Alexei doing here?
And that would be Commandant Alexei, which is the commander of the Imperial Knights. Meaning he's one of the big shots.
Whoa!
Just who are you anyway? And what does the head of the Knights want with you?
Beneath the statue of the goddess.
What are you doing? I said hurry up.
All right, easy. I'm coming.
I did say I was looking
And
for a
it
way
looks
out
like
of
he
here.
threw Yuri a key. Because he was saying he was looking for a way out of here. So with that, you'll get the key item prison key. And before you exit the cell,
again.
you can view a quick
I was
skit.
just in here last month for fighting some knights collecting taxes. I guess I get free meals out of it, if you can call it food. Damn, Cumore's made this way more complicated than it needed to be.
Go ahead and exit by pressing A on the cell door. Now you're going to want to take note of that guy that threw Yuri the prison key, who he was talking to in the cell next door. He's going to be a pretty important character for later. For now, just keep an eye on him. You'll be seeing him quite often. So once you get control of the character, you can head into the other prison cells, but there's nothing of interest in there. And to the left is your first save point. So you're going to want to make use of these save points, as they are places where you can save your game. So if you have to go, this is where you save your progress. There are these little books that when you run over them, they open up. And if you press the A button, you can save your game. Now I highly recommend saving in multiple slots, because like I said earlier, if there's something you miss and you can't go back to get, you can simply reload your game and start off from a previous saved game. So I'm just going to save in 3 slots for now. All you really need to do is save at 2. And that's going to conclude this episode of Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. Now I made this episode a little bit longer. It's about 49 minutes long, and that is going to be different from the remaining episodes. The reason why I made it so long is because I had to do that whole introduction, and we could not find a save point until now. So that is why the episode is 49 minutes. For your convenience, I'm going to be making the remaining episodes anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes long, and they shouldn't get any longer than that unless there's a cutscene that I don't want to just stop the video for. So the rest of the videos will generally be between 20 and 30 minutes. Now the reason I'm keeping them short is because nobody wants to sit and watch an hour-long video trying to find a specific thing they're looking for. So I'm using this for your convenience. If there's something you want to look at, all you have to do is check each episode, so they'll be nice and short. So with that being said, that's going to complete this episode of Let's Play Tales of Vesperia.